Polo vest, 1X, whirlwind, one girlfriend, no ex.
He's a man of style.
That might be kind of
He's a man of class.
Confident, never brag about how good I sex. Surrounded by flashy lights and the famous.
He doesn't live by the world's rules. He makes his own.
Park and Denmark like I was Danish. She
His sheer air of defiance.
On Uranus, draped in Versace.
Only seen once in a generation.
But if this was 96, we would shake it and foxy. Spectators try to invaders inside the lobby. Don't say cheese, we throw cheese at paparazzi. Now
He decided his voice needs to be heard
a nigga like
by the
NASDAQ. I be
masses.
in a NASCAR, smoking on that Iraq. No actor, just a chiropractor. Bringing
Hailing
it back to where she wanted at. Hey.
from Philadelphia, by way of Brooklyn, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself, Millionaire Bachelor. That's crazy. They try to show peen on the screen. You see what I got to deal with? I know it's coming from Andrew Wilson. I know he's a person that's showing the penises on the stream. I know it. You know, and if you guys want to see what he just did, you can go to my X account because I'm not deleting that stuff off of X because I want everybody to see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me kicked off of internet because, you know, I'm putting out that real shit. I'm putting out the real shit. No, that was a different, no homo. That was a different dick. That was a different dick. See that? You see what I'm saying? They keep putting these dicks on my page, man, trying to get me kicked off. But anyway, let's go back into the Don Azie, because I had to delete the other one. I had to delete it. I had to delete it because they putting dicks on my stream. You know, they trying to target Millionaire Bachelor. I'm too smart for that.
Well-known scammer and dishonest individual. I knew the strike was likely coming and his entire goal with it. One person who dealt with the center in the same way I did was a man named Millionaire Mentor. This guy's got a whole black noir thing going on, like no one knows his real identity, and he wears a mask. But he made the mistake of paying Marqy to be on his platform. For all the aspiring YouTubers out there, don't pay anyone for collabs, especially someone with Sinner in their name. This guy looks like a con artist straight out of a movie. Just avoid him at all costs. But he went through with it, paying the Sinner $1,500 for an appearance, allegedly. During this appearance, the Sinner was taking subtle jabs at him throughout the whole video. Millionaire Mentor ended up calling him out for this, and in response to this, the Sinner briefed.
Now, he called me Millionaire Mentor. Obviously, it's Millionaire Bachelor, but he gave my page credit. I think he's doing the voiceover, so I'm not tripping about that. And I don't even know how he knew that I paid him $1,500 because for the longest, I would never even say the price. Because that's how much of a gentleman I am. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to tell anybody's price. But let's keep going.
Reaches the contract and takes the video down. Luckily for the Millionaire Mentor, he decided to have a copy of it because I guess he eventually smelled the aroma of scamming it emanating off of him and did that just to be safe. And what do you know? He ended up needing it. He also asked him to give him the money back because, well, he was paid for the exposure and the screen time. I know Marqy wishes his time was that valuable, but no one's paying you $1,500 just to talk to you. Call me crazy, but wouldn't someone who's rich and a millionaire technologist prioritize good business over a $1,500 come up? Yeah, they probably would. But unfortunately, this Sinner rug pulled his own fans.
I agree. You know, if somebody in business, shout out to Project Bachelor in the building. Shout out to Project Bachelor in the building. But yeah, that motherfucker was a part of the Moist Mafia that showed his dick. Shout out to the project. Shout out to Glory Bachelor. Excuse me. I meant to say Glory Bachelor in the motherfucking building. But yeah. So, you know, if somebody's sending me $1,500, now they say that Millionaire Bachelor is not who Millionaire Bachelor is, but you dox my home, you know how much that costs, and you don't want to say it. And that's half of the land that I own, but you don't want to say nothing. You don't want to say how much half of that costs. Half of that costs damn near about $800,000 just for half of my shit. Who's able to shell out $800,000 but a motherfucker who has money? Now I'm just calling it out, Andrew Wilson. You dox me, so you know how much my shit costs. Why don't you say the price? Because you're a bitch, you know? And with the whole Satan the Sinner shit, look, bro, if somebody's paying me $1,500, I'm not going to scam that motherfucker. I'm going to say, okay, cool. How can we do good business? It's common sense. It's common. If you paying me $1,500, like, damn, well, let's do some other work. Let's get you some exposure. But you don't got no exposure to give a motherfucker because your shit is fake. And that's before I found out that he had fake followers, all types of fake shit. And then with the whole Andrew Wilson stuff, these motherfuckers, do you know that these motherfuckers create fake YouTubes and have hundreds of motherfuckers commenting on their YouTubes? I don't have none of that shit. Millionaire Bachelor, whatever these motherfuckers comment is real. I don't do that fake shit. I don't do no fake shit. I didn't do fake shit when I was 22. When I flew out to Cali and got music with Grammy Award winning artists and I paid all the money I had out of my pocket to do that shit. And I damn sure don't do that in my early 30s. These motherfuckers are fake. And they're trying to, how can I put it? They're just like fucking trying to scratch at the surface, get any money they can. Excuse me. It's like, bro, your house is $195,000 over there in Muskegon, Michigan. We're not the same. Half of my property, which you doxed, you already know that's upwards of $800,000. Who got that kind of cash? But a fucking millionaire. And it's just me. Literally, it's just me. Ain't nobody fucking investing in me. It's just me. So when you speak on Millionaire Bachelor name, you better speak correct. So all these motherfuckers are saying, yo, why don't you validate yourself? I don't have nothing to validate no more. You validated me. And that's just one property. Not even including my fucking New York place, my DC place, and the other motherfucking rentals that I have, over 57 properties. You validated me with one property, dickhead. Dumbass motherfuckers, man. Dumbass motherfuckers.
For $2,000. Why would he say no to scamming someone who he doesn't like for $1,500? He hit the nail on the head when he said, I can tell you anything you want to know about real estate, but he can't tell me the first thing about an NFT.
Anything about real estate. I can tell you anything that you want to know about real estate. There's no gray area. He can't tell you a thing about an NFT. Loser.
And that's exactly right.
And that's real. If anybody in this chat asks me and I'm having a conversation with a person about real estate, there's nothing in real estate that I cannot talk about. Nothing. Nothing. Not equity. There's nothing that you can talk to me about real estate that I can't have a conversation with you about. And if it's a certain type of real estate that I haven't invested in, I'm going to say, I haven't invested in it. Like there's this one guy that comes in, he asked me about farmland. I said, I haven't invested in it. I keep it real. These motherfuckers don't keep shit real, man.
Great. For those of you who don't know, the sinner got humiliated on Destiny's live stream and got exposed for not knowing how to make NFTs. Trying to grill Destiny on NFT, he did his usual trick of saying $2 words when $5 words would suffice and using jargon to make the average person think he knows more than he does. But once he got pressed, he couldn't respond. He tried to tell Flacco on Adam 22's podcast that he didn't answer because it's disrespectful. And it's like asking DJ Academics who Drake is.
A guy who's an inventor of technology and reasonably sophisticated, more than him and more than his viewers. Yeah. What's an NFT? One, it's a ludicrous question. It's ludicrous to ask me. It's a slap in the face, right? Yeah, of course. It's a slap in the face. That's like me asking DJ Academics, who's Drake? He's a hip hop commentator. He would know. If anybody knows, it's him.
Except his own argument fails because if you ask DJ Academics, it might be a dumb question because he's known as a hip hop commentator, but he'd answer in a sentence. The sinner is hardly known, period. Definitely not as an NFT creator. So when you're asked what an NFT is, a simple sentence would suffice, and it would literally put the questioning to rest. Instead, in both the original stream and the interview, he couldn't answer. The Millionaire Bachelor is calling the same thing out. The only people the sinner has fooled are his cult members, and even they probably have a low-level understanding that, this guy probably has no idea what he's talking about. The best part is that the Millionaire Bachelor ended up buying Marquette's name as a domain just to troll him. So it goes to his website if you look up Marquette's full government.
You go to MarquetteDevonBurton.com. Let's just copy and paste. And then you say hello to fucking Millionaire Bachelor, all right?
Going back to the Adam 22 interview.
And I did that because he's a bitch. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He don't got no real money. I paid for that domain. I paid to get your domain, little boy. That shit comes to Millionaire Bachelor. Marquette DeTvon Burton. And I spelled it the right way with 2 T's because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I copywrote your name. Same thing that I did to Andrew Wilson. It's Andrew Will-Son LLC right now. I own you, boy. And the album called As Moist as It Gets is coming out. You sat up there, you doxed my home. You did some racist shit. You fucking with my puppies. What type of fucking cannibal are you to bother a man's puppies? Puppies? That's crazy. Dicks in my live stream. You just got dicks in my live stream. Why you keep putting dicks in my live stream, Andrew? Dicks. Andrew Wilson. You gotta listen, Andrew Wilson. You gotta come to grips with yourself. We know you're a part of the Moist Mafia. This is the second dick you put in my live stream. And you thought it was going to affect my live stream. No, we cut it off and we'll just create a new one. But this is what I got to deal with. I got to deal with grown-ass men. Hey, Bobby. Matter of fact, hey, Johnny. It's time for you to go show your Johnny inside a Millionaire Bachelor's page. What type of shit is that, man? The whole world is watching you. It's on X. You guys can go see it on X. If you got my X account, go to X account. The last what is it? The last live stream. The dude just showed his fucking dick. What is this about? This is the second time motherfucker showed his dick on my chat. After I started beefing with you? And you want me to think that this is a coincidence? Why do you have dicks on speed dial? Why? When we meet Andrew Wilson, I'm going to slap you. I don't have a choice. I have to slap you. I have to slap you for all the real ones in the streets. I got to slap you, bro. You know, you talk about Millionaire Bachelor. Let me move this chair out the way so I can walk around. You talk about Millionaire Bachelor, but Millionaire Bachelor got giant fucking walls. Millionaire Bachelor got giant walls. You got fucking tiny walls. I don't live stream from a studio. I can talk as loud as I want to on this motherfucker because I own all of it. You can't. Because if you talk loud, your fucking children are going to wake up. Why is daddy screaming? Because you're a bitch, bro. And Satan the Sinner, he's a bitch too. Satan the Sinner is a bitch too. All 6'3", 225 pounds. I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. I'm going to slap you. And I'm going to slap you with a closed fist. I'm going to slap you with a fucking closed fist. How are you 40 years old and you never did shit with your life? Satan the Sinner, the same thing. You're a 40-year-old bald man and you've never did shit with your life except for scamming people. Out of $1,500, if a motherfucker paid me $1,500, there's no way I can scam them because I really come from the streets. So I'm not going to steal anybody's money, dude. I'm not doing that. I'm not stealing anybody's money. The bachelors, I tell them, don't send me no money and do not transfer any money amongst each other. That's real shit, man. I came to the internet on some real stuff. And these people, they're so fake. And it's like people follow them. They've never built anything in real life. They have nothing to their name. Andrew Wilson, $195,000 home. Satan the Sinner, this motherfucker lives in hotels getting comps. I mean, let's just tell the truth. And also, let's get a little bit personal right now. Let's get a little personal right now, because I got to mention this. So the reason why I got the light looking like this, shout out to my dad. You know, in the 90s, me and my dad, we used to watch something called X-Files. And this reminds me of something from X-Files. So shout out to my dad, you know, childhood memories and shit like that. So I wanted to recreate something like that. You know, Millionaire Bachelor comes with wholesome vibes, dude. I don't come with no fake fraud. I'm not trying to scam anybody, because I look at it like, you know, that person might need that money, you know? And I came to the internet putting people on. All the bachelors, I put them on. You own 100% of the rights to your YouTube channel. Only thing you do is you push Millionaire Bachelor when you feel like it, when you have time. Just post a couple clips or whatever. Become a moderator. Answer some comments. That's it. I don't require anything because I already know that Millionaire Bachelor is going to blow the fuck up. You know, it's like I'm battling evil, man. You know, I just had dicks inside of my chat. Tiny little fucking dicks. I was a tiny dick too. No homo, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. The person that came into my chat, you got a tiny dick. I understand why you upset with the world. I understand. I get it. If I had a tiny dick like that, I'd be mad at the world too. But Andrew Wilson, you gotta stop. You gotta stop sending these tiny dicks into my chat, bro. You gotta stop it. Because this shit is not cool, dude. It's not cool. And these nuts, you didn't even see it. You didn't just see it. A motherfucker just came in my chat. I had to delete the old video, the other video, but he came in the chat and he showed his dick again, bro. And people think that, oh no, it's Millionaire Bachelor. No, it's not. The reason why I go hard like I go, no homo, is because you keep provoking me. Like I won't track you down and fuck you up. You think that shit is hard for me to do? The motherfuckers in my city, and even if I go to Brooklyn, them motherfuckers need money. You think it's hard? You think it's really hard to get you fucked up, let alone even doing it myself. Oh man, this is incriminating. I don't give a fuck if it's incriminating, motherfucker. You showed the front of my house. There's no officer. There's no officer in the fucking land of America that would not understand why I feel the way I feel after you dox a motherfucker. Like, come on, bro. Everybody would understand. And it's not like this shit is not being recorded. All this shit is being recorded. You brought your ugly ass fucking wife inside of my chat. This bitch need to put on fucking makeup. Never come inside a Millionaire Bachelor chat without no motherfucking makeup. You try to do a fake phony hit piece on me because you're a fucking idiot. The person that's in the song, that's you. No, motherfucker. I was the motherfucker that financed all the shit. I've always been behind the scenes financing shit, dumbass. I've always been about my motherfucking money. Since I was 22, I'm in my early 30s. What have you done? Nothing. You have done nothing with your life. You go on live stream to argue with little bitches, little chicks. That's absurd. And then you put tiny dicks inside of my live stream for the second time. The second time, and the whole world is watching this shit. You lied and said I didn't put the billboards up. So hold on, wait 1 second. Hold up. Because motherfuckers think it's a game. It's not a game. Let me stop sharing. And let me show you guys the phone call I had. Same thing. You know, GOCD said, yo, can you do a call-in show? I said, all right, cool. And the same thing in the chat. It was another person, Kevin Sealer. Oh, I got a little water right there. That's why this mouse is acting weird. Give me a second. Yeah, Kevin Sealer said, yo, they saying that the billboards is fake. I said, say less. I'll call my motherfucking my broker right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me go. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting it right now. Hold on, I gotta find it. Bear with me. Hold on. I got it. It's coming up. All right, here we go. Here we go. So he said that the billboards were fake, right? So on that stream, somebody said, "Oh, yo, he's saying that the billboards are fake." I said, "Okay, bet. I'll call my realtor right now." Hold on. I mean, not my realtor, but I'll call the person, my billboard rep right now. Watch this. Are you here? Hello? Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Don't call me by my real name, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Hey, so I have a live stream right now. We're talking about the billboards that I purchased, right? You hear me? Where was one of the billboards? Where did we put it at? And who was the company that we went through?
I have to go back and look. It's not in front of me right now, but
no, that's okay.
I'd have to go back and check.
Okay, but do you know where when about we did the campaign? Like what dates did we did? Or okay, maybe you got to
let me see. I'm gonna go through my text with you.
Okay.
To see what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm doing this live stream because this person that I was beefing with, the Andrew Wilson character, is saying that the billboards weren't real. So I said I can call my rep right now.
Got it. Hold on, hang on.
All right, cool. You get that information right now. Thank you. I appreciate it too. And thanks for picking up on a Sunday. I didn't know if you were gonna pick up on a Sunday.
Yeah. I was surprised to see the phone call, man. I got a few things going on here. Okay, so let's take a look. It looks like we did it around October 10th, around that time.
Okay. All right, cool. So listen, here's what we'll do. We'll schedule like another time to meet and talk about it. But I think that would actually be a pretty cool opportunity to kind of market your services to the internet as well. So I'm gonna take you off speakerphone right now. Thanks for validating that. We really appreciate it. And which company did we go through? Yeah. Which company did we go through for the billboard?
Well, All of It Media booked it for you, but we booked it on an Outfront Media billboard.
Okay, Outfront Media billboard. Okay. So I took you off speakerphone, and I'm gonna text you. Okay. Stop playing on my name, boy. Stop playing on my name, boy. I'm tired of these people keep playing on my name. People keep playing on my motherfucking name. Like I really ain't out here doing what I'm doing. Why you don't lie on Millionaire Bachelor. When you said, oh man, he has a mansion in Society Hill, Philly. That was absolutely correct. Now tell people the price of half of the fucking property. Upwards to 800 goddamn thousand. Who the fuck got that kind of money? Who got that kind of money? Hold on, let's go to the super chat. Shout out to Don Juan. Don Juan is the only motherfucker. Don Juan is the only motherfucker that's allowed to be a moderator that's not a bachelor. MB, Andrew Wilson Crucible .com is available. Let's fucking go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Sounds like somebody about to get their shit copped. Sounds like Millionaire Bachelor about to buy another motherfucker's domain. He got no motherfucking money. Yo, shout out to you. I'm about to buy that shit. Once again, Andrew is a liar and a grifter. Smack my head. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me let me take a picture of that. Because after I get off the phone with you, you know what I'm about to do. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but these motherfuckers are definitely bitch made. Definitely got to make examples of all these motherfuckers. Hold on, let me take this picture. Okay, boom. Yo, shout out to you for that one, because it's going down. It's definitely going down. Okay. Let me put this here. All right, let me run through some of the chats. Because I know a lot of people got, the good thing about Millionaire Bachelor is I read mostly all the chats. So let's go through it. Sadir says, was it the same or different peen? Well, no homo, but it was a different peen. And you guys can go check it out on x.com. I saw that. You did it. Oh, no. Did he do it? Yeah, you did it. Kick this motherfucker out. That's the motherfucker that did it. LC Squad. Kick this motherfucker out of my chat. This pervert. Fucking pervert. Maxie Waltz. Shout out to you. Yo, kick him out. Wait, hold on. Was it LC? If it wasn't LC, no, it wasn't LC. Don't kick him out. It wasn't LC. My bad. It wasn't the LC. Don't kick him out. It was another motherfucker. It's sad. Absolutely, it's sad, man. Shit's crazy. Hold on. Damn. Okay, it's a lot. I'm getting through all of them. I didn't see anything. Just saw pants. Guess it was tiny as fuck. Yeah, they send fucking tiny dicks in my chat, man. Guys, no more Moist Mafia on live, please. Glory Bachelor, shout out to you. But don't block LC because it wasn't LC. I don't think he was the person that did it. It wasn't him. Wilson is lucky you have morals. A more malicious person would have caused some serious problems. Absolutely. Absolutely. A motherfucker, listen, you got to understand. A motherfucker that you're going to war with and that's really, really just like an evil person would have posted your whole shit, would have sent people down in your place to beat you the fuck up because that shit is easy. It's cheap. It's really not that expensive to do. And it's like I never did any of that stuff or caught you outside of caught you outside of whatever podcast. That shit easy, bro. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't really have crazy beef with the motherfucker, but you're doing things that if you did that in person, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you did that in person, I'd probably kill you. Like, and I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be like, over tough, but if in real life, if you were in Philadelphia and you're just broadcasting in front of my place, just, trying to make it hot and trying to make people do stuff, bro, I would have to do something to you when you're in that element. And I know, most people don't want to hear that, but that's shit that he's doing. That shit that he's doing. And I wish he didn't do that, but he did it. He did it. And we gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta call a spade a spade. Let me see. Spoiler alert. It doesn't take rocket science to figure out that Susquehanna is grifting, charging tuition, and not a technologist. He's not a technologist. See, here's the thing. I don't fault people who come to YouTube who charge because I look at YouTube as if it's like a play or if it's like a gathering or a concert. So I understand. I get it. But here's the thing. You're lying about who you are. You're not a technologist. When you look up your company, China owns all of that shit. It's bullshit. Maxi, when Susquehanna went ahead with scammer MLD, laugh out loud, went head to head. Yeah. Don, that was hilarious. I was in the chat actually. 2 grifters going head to head. Absolutely. Bowtie Devil. I saw Wilson that his forefathers weren't part of his religion because only 2% of the Irish population was a part of the religion, and it had its first parish in the 1960s in Ireland. He's a complete liar. He's a complete liar. He just became a Christian the other day. Somebody on X sent me a video that he literally got baptized like 2 years ago. Like, what? You're 40 years old, dude. You're 40. Why is he wearing his grandma's couch as a blazer? I don't know. He calls himself mariachi pimping, but my shit is this, and this is how I keep it. I keep it just suits from Italy. They make the best suits. I keep it suits from Italy. I don't keep it like stitching. His fat girlfriend is stitching his clothing. I don't do all that. Call the person who makes my suits up. I want another one. Okay, come down. Let me get your measurements. All right, measurements done. And he, has a catalog, lets me pick the material that I want, and he custom makes me a suit. It's just that simple. And the suit maker that I go to is the oldest suit maker in the country. Literally in Philadelphia, the oldest suit maker in the country. I do stuff in New York as well, but certain things I get from Philly, certain things I get from New York. He's not about that life at all. Don Juan says, Moxie, stop hating. That's funny. Tiny Dicks too. Absolutely putting Tiny Dicks in the chat, my dude. Yo, shout out to D's Nuts, always following. Shout out to the Evil Oyo. Evil Oyo always following. D's Nuts always in here. Shout out to all you guys. You got to get a tech guy. So you have hold on, my bad. You got to get a tech guy so you have a 7-second time delay. Oh yeah, that's true too. That's very true too. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. Susquehanna gets beat up by his boxing trainer. I wouldn't be surprised. The Legend of New York. Absolutely. Yo, shout out to GOCD. And GOCD, I apologize, GOCD, that the video got taken down. But if you want to call back in again, let me know. It'll be live. It's live right now. So let me know if you want to call back in. I apologize that it was taken off. Again, GOCD, if you want to call back in again, let me know. I'll definitely put you back up. And I apologize for that. I apologize for the dicks inside of my chat. You know, you didn't ask for it, and I didn't ask for it either. All right, we gotta hold on. So GOCD, let me know if you want to come back on again, man. I apologize that the dicks got taken off. All right, so back to what I was saying. Let me see. Is a lot in the chat. They hate cause they're miserable with their lives and be absolutely. You know, one of my last lives, you guys saw me out there playing with my puppies. You know, my puppies were just chilling. Hold on, I'm gonna post a link for you. Matter of fact, I want to get your reaction to this. I want to get your reaction to, you know, the dicks that were just put in my life. You know, you saw this. This is an attack that's happening on MB. The attack on MB. The attack. Go ahead. I posted the link, but I know which one is yours, so I'm not going to accept anybody else with the dicks. Don Juan, Duke is good peoples. I have wrench. Okay, let me see. Let me take this one off the screen. Yo, bro, you saw that shit, man?
Hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, what the fuck is that shit, dude? They literally just pulled up out of nowhere and started flashing you, bro. Like, bro, these Andrew Wilson's got some strange fanatics, dude.
Yo, it's just like
It's bizarre, man.
Yo, it's like, why you want to hate on Millionaire Bachelor? I'm just showing the greatness of life. You know, I'm just chilling, you know, in my mansion with my 2 puppies. I don't bother anybody. Why you bothering me?
Yeah, I mean, man, look, I think they just hate you because it's like, look at where you came from. Like, you've always told us, like, hey, I came from, you know, I'm not sure. You said you came from the ghetto, this and that, and you managed to make it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, that maybe they were handed shit. Maybe they're envious of that. The fact that you could just come out and, you know, have nothing and still make it, you know? I think it's that, bro.
Absolutely. It's a lot of motherfuckers in America that get upset when they see a motherfucker that, you know, wasn't giving shit and, you know, turn that into something that was so beautiful. And the reason why I've been able to do that is because, you know what? My heart is pure. You know, my heart is pure. I don't hate anybody. You know, I just go out and I worry about me. You know, hate is not in my heart. And people, they don't understand. And they're like, damn, man, why doesn't this person want to show his face? I don't want fame. I'm happy. And they don't understand that concept because America is so polluted with such disgusting and degeneracy, man.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, bro, you've just been honest from the start. Like, I like it how, bro, like, you just tell us the truth. Like, no games, no bullshit, just straight up brute honesty, man. Like, you know, you'd be like, hey, like, I remember I used to watch your videos, man, and I was like, oh, you know, obviously I was, you know, younger back then, trying to figure out how to get girls and all this crap, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, you go into the spear, you get pulled one way, that way, all these ways. You know, they say, oh, personality, all this crap, you know. And then, but you said it straight. You're like, hey, look, man, get your money. You gotta be tall. You have to have looks and then muscles. And I was like, damn. Shit, that makes so much sense, you know?
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you need, right?
Yo, listen, the same way that we look at titties and ass is the same way that women look at muscles. That's
what I've been thinking, my dude. I swear, I was like, you know, if you see a pretty chick and you're like, yes, that's what I want, you know? And then I thought it was always the same way back. But then, like, if you go on YouTube, people come up with all these different, nah, man, it's all this crap. But it's not. It's just gotta be attractive or not, man. This is that simple.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not to say that somebody that doesn't have those qualities can't have a mouthpiece, you know. But a mouthpiece that motherfucker that has that mouthpiece has gone through a lot of shit. I mean, years and years of perfecting that craft of having that mouthpiece. That's how you have pimps, and that's how you have hoes, because that motherfucker, he knows how to pimp a hoe. He been doing it for so long. But if you don't have that much time to perfect that craft, get in the motherfucking gym and get your muscles up and get the bitches. That's it. It doesn't matter how tall you can be, fucking 5'4", 5'3" as a dude. And if you're jacked, I'm telling you, there's a chick that's going to want that dick. That's how it goes.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And I like it how you told me, like, I remember, because I used to talk to you a lot back in the day, man. And I was like, well, like in the chats and stuff like that, you know, just asking you for advice and that. And you said you always told me like that, you know, it's like you should use yourself to get, like, the money is there for your lifestyle, to make your lifestyle great. But to attract chicks, it's about your actual, like, physical attribute, like yourself, you know? Because I always thought, man, I could just leverage money to do it, but that's a tricky game. Tricky game.
Let me tell you about the money. So the thing about the money is the money brings more problems. You know, money communicates to a woman. She sees security. She sees long term. But if you want some pussy and you want to lead with money, that's a dangerous game, because that means it means you're leading women on. You know, you're leading them on to think that it could possibly be something more. And if you do that to the wrong woman, she could be fucking crazy. You know, you don't want to lead. Yeah, she could be fucking crazy. I was just watching a YouTube video about this woman that shot a dude, tried to kill a dude. Like, that was her boyfriend, took him to the field and literally shot him in the stomach and, you know, shot him in the hand, all types of shit. But yeah, you got some crazy bitches out there, you know, especially if you're at the top and all these women want you and you keep playing with these bitches and you play them and you dangle that carrot in front of their face. Some of them bitches are off their fucking rocker. So I never lead with money. You know, I just lead with who I am, my personality, and I let the rest fall.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do, man. I can tell, like, that, you know, I mean, you're not too flashy. I mean, I'm sure if you wanted to, you could be riding around in a Lamborghini or something like that. But, you know, you keep it classy. But you're like sort of like, you know, what I like to call like you're low key about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really trying to. It's like subtle. You know?
Yeah, because you got to understand. You know, the Porsches that I drive, they cost more than Lamborghinis. You get what I'm saying? So I'm that type of guy. I'm the type of guy that if you know, you know. You know, if you know what a Target is, okay, we cool. If you know what a fucking, you know, GT2, GT3 is, cool. But that shit costs more than a Lamborghini. I'm just not. I do me. You know, the people that know. You can pick a Porsche guy. You can, like, when you see a Porsche guy, you know, oh, that's a Porsche guy. That's a Porsche guy. So I keep it like that.
Yeah, straight up, man.
Hell
Keeping
yeah,
it real, man. Hey, what do you think about Myron Gaines, man? Because, man, I'm not gonna lie, I have I love respect for, like, the Fresh and Fit crew and all them guys, but, man, I don't know about Myron, man. I think you know, he's
well,
there's something going on, man, behind the scenes.
This
Bro.
my thing about Myron.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, this is my thing about Myron. I respect what they have done because that they put a lot of work into it. But also, what you got to understand is Myron was a part of the federal government. So I don't know
what
if
I'm saying.
I don't know if he's. Come on, you want me to believe that the federal government is going to miss an opportunity to have an operative online? I don't believe that. That's one thing. The second thing is you're trying to capitalize off of racism. But here's the thing: your parents were only able to come to America off of the backs of blacks. You know, the civil rights movement and all the shit that the blacks been through. So don't come to a country that you're not from and try to shit on the people here. That's ridiculous. That would be like me going to wherever the fuck he's from in Africa and just shitting on their whole entire way of life. They wouldn't want me in their country. They'd be like, you know, get the fuck out. You're only over here because of birthright citizenship. If not, you be in the fucking desert fucking looking for water. Now, here's the thing. I don't got anything against anybody from a different country. That's cool. But don't come to another country and shit on the people here and constantly shit on the people here just so you can be a part of, the in crowd. Racism is not an in crowd.
No, it's
Racism,
not.
it's the out crowd. You can't go to, New York City and just spew racism. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Because in New York City, it's about money. Do you have money or no? Are you a person that we can trust and get money with and build with? If not, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's gonna say, hey man, this overly qualified dude is black, so we don't want him. Fuck no. In New York City, we're about this motherfucking money.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, like, I'm not going to disclose my race, but like, I have respect for, every race, particularly I say the blacks as well, because it's like, man, after all they've been through, and they were still able to fight, fight for their rights and stuff like that, and equally, I mean, just fight for the rights for all ethnics, I mean, come on, there's no point in, especially these FBA movements and all this stuff, man. There's no point in like trying to, like what Myron does, try to downplay this stuff, because man, that's the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason he's free, man.
That's the reason that you're motherfucking free. And you got to think about it. Back in the 1920s, before they started broadcasting this negative stuff to the African American community, the African American community had some of the highest per capita rates in their savings. Now you fast forward down, you turn on the TV, they're talking about sucking dick, they're talking about popping that pussy. You see Will Smith talking about he's in a gang. This shit was done, and it was done to all of us, and everybody said. And everybody sat there and watched it happen to impoverished neighborhoods. And now everybody's up in arms when it was done to them. Now it's being done to you.
Man, I agree, man. Black Wall Street, all those things, man. Blacks, there was a time where they were doing really well, but of course the powers that be wanted to shut them down. But I have another reason why I think they want to shut them down. I think the reason why they want to shut down a certain group of individuals, they have small hats, maybe. In obviously not just them, but in conglomeration with another group of individuals, I think they realized how powerful the media was, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing is about the media is that you can put out a TV show, right? You can create whatever story you want. If your TV show goes big, soon enough, that will influence the way people act, even though it's not even it's bullshit. For guys, it's made out of the script. The script could be completely fiction, but if it's big enough, if enough eyeballs see it, people will act like it will become part of the culture, right?
Absolutely.
So what I think they're trying to do is they needed a test. They needed a group of people to test this new media, this new television that they've invented, right? Because these what happens is like in the dominant societies, like these incel type guys, because they've got nothing else to do. Some of them are high IQ. They're the ones that tend to invent shit. They invent all this kind of stuff. So when they invented the TV, right, they wanted to test out basically what they could do with the media, and they needed a test group. So what I think is they purposely try to dismantle the blacks and then use them as a test group. Now what people don't understand is that whatever happens to the blacks is coming for you next, like, because the blacks were the first they tested feminism on. The first group they tested LGBTQ. They used the blacks to test out these social programs, and then they spread it out, like single moms and all this stuff. They spread it out to all these other things. So, I'm not sure what race you are, but just some food for thought, my brother.
Hey, that's all I talk about. Here the reality is, art does not intimidate. Does not what do they call it? Art imitates life. No. Life imitates art. They understand that when they project these images to you, that's how you're going to behave. That's why when the Chinese took over the Hollywood, they took over Hollywood, they told them what imagery to put inside of the movies and what imagery not to put inside of the movies. And why do you think that is? It's common sense.
For sure, man. They want to control, bro. And the media is so freaking powerful, man. Even on a small scale, like, you make a, let's say like you because I've tested it out before in the past, you know, just like I was like, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm not the smartest guy, right? You know what I'm saying? But there's no way I'd fall for like this shit on the TV, right? But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, like let me test it out, you know. So I tested it out with some different posts, and bro, you'd be surprised how much influence these images have over people, dude. They're not even real.
Yeah. It's subtle, and it's so subtle. But the thing is, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell everybody that's watching, the thing that the media does not have pull over, and where the media loses when it becomes to something that's real. Millionaire Bachelor, this shit is real, and this is why people gravitate towards Millionaire Bachelor, because they say to themselves, the media can't do this. The media can't speak from the heart. The media can't talk to you and touch you and make you understand what real life is. The media has no heart. They're heartless. So when you see somebody like Millionaire Bachelor, you instantly gravitate towards Millionaire Bachelor. And I'm thinking about it from the marketing perspective too. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'll gravitate towards this over the fucking media. The media is fucking fake. It's fake.
Exactly, exactly, man. And
It's all
they got all these actors, and it's like a whole big conglomerate that these individuals. I don't want to say maybe it rhymes with juice, but they have a plan, man. They have a plan, and it's like, at least with Trump,
you're talking about the air sniffers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the air sniffers. Yeah.
Yeah. But at least with Trump, man. At least with Trump, man. We ain't got to worry too bad for the next 4 years. Because I mean, I quite like Trump, you know. But there is some. The problem with Trump is that he has a lot of he's literally intermarried into an air sniffing clan. So that's a bit that's a bit of a question mark. But still, at least Trump's got a backbone, you know. You know, there's certain things that he won't allow. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put it to you like this. I think it's a little bit deeper than the air sniffers. I think that what we're seeing right now is actually a country, a developing country that became extremely powerful, known as China. And what they're doing is they're trying to take over America. Now, the reason why I say this, and this is why I say this because what's going on at the borders? They're flooding the borders with something known as fentanyl. If you get caught with fentanyl in China, you get the death penalty. So how are they able to then put that into America? So this is documented that China is flooding the borders with fentanyl. So we know who the culprit is. Now, I'm not saying that the air sniffers have no culpability in this, but I think that that's more of a distraction. They want you to focus on them, and while they're sitting up here destabilizing all of America. Look at all major cities. All major cities have been flooded with fentanyl. If you want to destabilize the people, you look at what they did to the African American community back in the day. What did they do? Take the father out the house. Take the father out the house and flood the borders and flood the community with drugs. What are they doing right now? You see dudes that are on the TV in dresses, and they're flooding the borders with fentanyl. Now, who's doing it? We know who's doing it. Is 1,000% China doing it. So even though I don't think that the air sniffers are off of the hook, but I don't think it's mainly them, because I'm following the money. I'm looking at the money. Who's sending this shit over here? Oh, okay, China's doing it. Because you got to understand, China doesn't rise until America falls. If America, you got to think about it. Who benefits the most from America falling?
China.
Exactly. The air sniffers don't benefit from America falling, because if America falls, then that means their money is gone.
Ooh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So think about it that way. Gocd, thanks for coming in the building. I appreciate it. I apologize for the small, tiny penises, but I'm gonna let you go now. Come back anytime you want to, man. And
for sure.
And also, I'm gonna give you a wrench too. I'm gonna give. It's only two people that I give wrenches to. I give you a wrench, and I give it to my guy Don Juan. Don Juan always holds it down, but I fuck with you, Gocd.
All right, I appreciate that. Before I go, man, I just want to say some final thoughts, man. I noticed that, China is also interestingly enough, similar to the air sniffers, is also one of the largest anti-Christian nations in the world. So, I mean, it's coming to a point where it's a battle between, people that are Christians and people that are not Christians. But thank you so much for your time. I'm not too sure if you're religious or whatever. If you want to keep that private, that's absolutely cool with me. But thank you so much for your time, Mr. Millionaire, Mr. Bachelor guy. No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for your time,
Hell
man.
yeah. And do me a favor. In the chats, do me a favor. I want you to put your YouTube down there so I can give you a wrench, because after this I'm gonna give you a wrench.
All right. So I'll definitely do that. And yeah, thank you so much for your time, man. Man, I love that song. I've been jamming it, like every now and then. Look at this life that I'm living. Mafia dreams it was written. Living the
Hey,
star life. They were saying I was different, not saying I was different bread. All right, peace out, brother.
peace, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, shout out to GOCD, man. GOCD, he's been following the content for a long time. That's what I said. Millionaire Bachelor, my shit, I have real people that follow me. This is no fake shit. All of these other motherfuckers, they have fake people that follow them. I'm telling you. I've seen it firsthand. These people are fucking fake. Now, back to the topic that he was talking about. Yeah, GOCD. Do me a favor. Put your actual like youtube.com/ your youtube.com/ and then I can add you to one of the moderators. But I fuck with GOCD, man. It's one of the people that's followed me for a long time. But back to what I was saying, you gotta follow the money. You gotta follow the money. Who's putting this money out here? Who's flooding these borders with drugs? Who got into Hollywood? China got into Hollywood. Who's flooding the borders with fentanyl? China flooded the borders with fentanyl. Everywhere that you go in the politics, why are all these people getting caught with Chinese spies? Why? Because China is hurting right now. And the only way that China can come up is if America goes down. That's just the reality. Let me see if I can give you a wrench from here. Let me see. They won't let me do it from here, but I'm gonna give you a wrench on the back end, GOCD. I got you. Yeah, but the whole internet space, when you deal with these little bloodsuckers like the saint and the sinners, these are people that don't really have any real money in real life. Millionaire Bachelor, I don't gotta steal from nobody. I've come to the internet and I've done nothing but empower people. I want you guys to tell me who's the last person that you know on the internet that has platformed other people. The Bachelors didn't know me from a can of paint. Glory Bachelor didn't know me. Worldwide Bachelor didn't know me. Slim Bachelor didn't know me. Project Bachelor didn't know me. These guys didn't know me from a can of paint. And I gave them the opportunity. I said, come on, man, I'll platform you over here. They own 100% rights to their YouTube. I don't take any money. Who has done that? Who? So you want to attack Millionaire Bachelor, but let's tell the truth. Not only let's tell the truth, let's since you're sitting up there and trying to fucking say that Millionaire Bachelor is this and that, why don't you tell them? And like I said, if it shows that I got a ponytail, that's because my dogs bit my mask, so I had to tie it up. I don't really have no goddamn ponytail. I'm Millionaire Bachelor. I ain't got no goddamn ponytail. These people coming in here putting these dicks out here. And also, shout out to the Christmas album from Andrew Will Son. We turned you into an LLC because you're a bitch. Fuck you talking about them small ass walls. Millionaire Bachelor got giant fucking walls. This is my fucking studio space. And honestly, to tell you the truth, this is 25% of my studio space. 25%. My studio space got a fucking fireplace and a fucking kitchen. What the fuck? They coming at Millionaire Bachelor. You want to say the Millionaire Bachelor is a fake millionaire, right? That's what he says. But you dox my home and you know that half of my shit is upwards to 800 grand. Half of the fucking property is 800 grand. And that's before I threw a fucking, that's before I put put a swimming pool in this bitch? Why don't you tell people what you really see? And then you say, oh, the billboards were fake. How were the billboards fake? I called my rep on the phone and talked to him on the fly. That's how Millionaire Bachelor do this shit. And then you send people inside of my shit with tiny dicks. Y'all been trying to show me tiny dicks for the last couple. What's up with that? Moist Mafia. We know these Moist Mafia activities. Suspect boys. Hold on. Let me get to somebody sent some super chats, so we got to read those. Shout out to Slow State in the chat. Okay. Slow State, shout out to you. The Freak, yo, the Freak in the motherfucking building. The Freak, I fuck with the Freak too. We honestly might got a couple people that we got to make moderators, man. We got to make a couple people moderators. We got to do GOCD. We got to do the Freak, man, because you guys been holding me down for the longest, for real. Glad I'm not the only one that sees the CCP subversion. Yeah, it's China. You know, it's definitely China. You know, it's definitely China. Wait, what happened? Why'd that go away? If I click, you got to understand, I got this mask on. I can't really see. So it went away. I don't know why it went away. Maybe I might have clicked something by accident, the Freak. I apologize for that if I clicked something by accident. But we're going to make the Freak a moderator. And let's get back to the video, too. Let's get back to the video. Let me see. Hold on. No, not that one. Let me make sure. Okay, we got that. Let's get back to this motherfucking video, because this shit is real. The Don. Because he went in on the Satan Center, because the Satan Center is a scam artist. Like, the dude's such a scam artist. He wears the same t-shirts. He steals toilet paper, all types of shit, man. Like, who steals toilet paper? Like, who does that? Like, that's some fucking degenerate behavior. Let me see. All right, let's get back to it.
Reference. The only reason this cornball got an interview was because Flacco unironically watches him. As sad as it is, he genuinely enjoys his content. Plus, he was kind of going viral at the time for all the wrong reasons because of his what is an NFT thing. When I tell you I've never seen a man bounce up and down on another man like I saw in this interview, I mean it.
Now, first off, I don't even know how to introduce this man, right? I just call him Big Homie.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, I mean, philanthropist,
thank you,
philosopher, technologist, I mean, academic. What do you call yourself, man?
I just say I'm a businessman.
Yeah, no, because I seen you boxing too, man. I was like, well, hold up now, bro. Like, how does somebody get crafted like this, bro? Like, smart as hell, right? Yeah. Articulate, well put together.
Hold up. Shout out to the Don Aire in the motherfucking building. Shout out to the Don Aire in the building for putting this shit on display. For showing that the Satan Center is a fake ass motherfucker. Shout out to the Don Aire, man. Real recognize real. For real.
Like, and then you like are physical beasts as well. Like, you can fight. How? Like, is it just severe training, preparation, or like was you just naturally gifted these skills, man? So, or your parents like as high IQ as you, or like how does that work?
Marqy basically used this interview to damage control after the Destiny debate, and it didn't go too well. First of all, he actually made the point that since phobia means scared, and he's not scared of gays, he's not homophobic. The technologist Berkeley graduate doesn't understand literalism or the semantic fallacy. You see, sir, this bug does not exist, for it is not a stick of butterfly that is flying. It is simply a winged insect. That's not how the world works, Marqy. During the interview, he gets asked what his net worth is. Flacco states he saw the website that Marqy made and or paid for that listed his net worth, before it coincidentally went down after Destiny's video. And it said that he was worth $50 million. Before this and after this, the center kept everything vague, alluding to him being rich and outright claiming it, but never fully giving any details. Finally, someone asked him in a way he couldn't ignore or pivot. The cult members and the people that laugh at them alike were all listening with bated breath to see how much the technologist is worth.
So I seen like an article, I forgot what it was, right? Where they said that your net worth is $50 million. Now, I'm not no pocket watcher.
Sure.
I'm not, you feel me? I'm going to be more coy with my question. But how rich is this in the center, Mick? Because you got some money to you.
I'll just say this.
He ain't got no money.
A lot of people, when they say that their net worth is fill in the blank, they might be including a number of asset classes, things that they haven't turned into cash, or shares in their own company, of which the value might vary or not even be there.
Of course.
When I talk about money, I'm talking about actual money,
cash,
and I also have assets. And I'll just say this. And I try to create like global standards in civilization, the GSIC, global standards in civilization. Some things are just impolite. It's not quite polite for me to ask you how much money you have or how much money you make. A lot of black folks do that, but it's not quite polite.
And of course, the senator evades it and actually says it's not quite polite to ask.
Yeah, the motherfucker evades everything. He evades everything. He's not real. He stole from me. He stole from me. He stole from me. I wish he didn't steal from me, then I wouldn't have nothing negative to say about the dude. Let's go into the interview that I did with Flacco. I did an interview with Flacco too. Let's go into that. Hold up. Because we got to tell the truth. We got to tell the truth. Shout out to the Don Aire in the motherfucking building. And if Don Aire, if you want to come on screen, let me know. I dropped that link for you, man. For real.
Now, okay, so this is like a conflict of interest for me, right? Because I actually
he said it's a conflict of interest. Yeah, because you dick riding, boy.
Like Marquette. So what is y'all beef, man? Feel me? Because I feel like I could probably work and squash it between you and the big homie, right?
Listen. When you're dealing with a person like me, and you probably actually never met a person like me, a person like me that can transcend any environment and is just on top.
Yeah.
That's really rare. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're literally sitting inside of my office, inside of my $3.5 million mansion in Manhattan. That's rare. I'm a rare person. And I'm in my early 30s. That's extremely rare. Now, here's the thing. The issue that I had with Marquette is because I paid him for a feature. So the feature that I paid him for, I paid him a couple $1,000s. I won't disclose his number because I'm not a pussy. But when I paid him that money, he then went ahead because I said some disparaging remarks about him because he was saying disparaging remarks about me.
Okay.
The agreement was to post it on his page. He then removed it from his page. So you violated the agreement. Why don't you give me back the money? Now, before he removed it from his page, I already didn't trust him, from all the things that I was hearing. So what I did was I downloaded the information and I put it on my stream. When I put it on my stream, he tried to copyright strike me. So not only did he remove it from his page, he didn't want me to put it up at all. He didn't want to give me back those thousands of dollars. Once you're a thief, you're always a thief. The one thing about Millionaire Bachelor is I do fair business, because if I don't do fair business, I got to kill you. That was funny. GOCD, I got you, bro. While I'm doing this, I'm actually try to see if I can get you in there right now. Hold on. I'm going to try to get you in there right now.
Damn.
That's how life goes. When you're dealing with a person that's on the top, you're a thief, you're always a thief. The one thing about Millionaire Bachelor is I do fair business, because if I don't do fair business, I got to kill you.
Damn.
That's how life goes. When you're dealing with a person that's on the top, that doesn't want to show their identity, that really has real money, they do not play the games that you play. They do not play fair at all. You think I got what I got in life by being a bitch?
Wait, so do you have any idea why he took down the stream? Like, was there something said during the stream? Like, was there like a debate? Like, what took place during the stream?
He didn't like what I said after the debate. Basically, he was throwing subliminals at me. He was basically saying, little shit like, basically saying that Millionaire Bachelor wasn't the shit, because he was upset over my star power. GOCD, you're now a moderator. GOCD, you're now a moderator. You listen to me, and when you hear me and when you see me, how I dress, how I talk, you know that I got that shit. There's no fucking debate about it. So he's getting pressed, he's getting upset, and I'm basically saying fuck him, and he took the video down. But it doesn't matter what the fuck I said. If I took your fucking video down, guess what? Give me that fucking money back. And the fact that you didn't give me that fucking money back, Millionaire Bachelor is a very fucking patient individual. That issue that he had in Las Vegas with them cops, Use your imagination.
Wait,
I'm
what
a
issue?
very powerful person.
Wait, here, right? So look, so I'm a fan of like Marquette, but I'm not like too tapped in with everything that's going on. There was an incident in Las Vegas with cops.
Well, I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Wait,
I'll leave that up to your imagination. Oh, hold on. The Don Aire want to hop on. Let me see. Say, yeah, let me hop on. Okay, cool. I got you, the Don Aire. Hold up. I got you. Just make sure. Yeah. You know how to do it. Hold on. I'm about to copy and paste. Yeah, hop on. No homo, but yeah, you know what I mean. Boom, come through. Talk on this shit to Don Aire. You know what's going on, man. You tapped in like I'm tapped in. For real. But at the end of the day, he was sitting inside of a holding cell. And he's lucky that it didn't go further than that.
And you were involved?
I don't know anything about that.
Damn.
Is Millionaire Bachelor in the streets? Is Millionaire Bachelor in the streets? No. Is Millionaire Bachelor in the streets? Yes. And here's the thing.
Okay.
Guess what? Millionaire Marqy DeTvon Burton has all of this money, right? I bought the rights to his name and I rerouted his domain. So when you go to marqydevonburton.com, it goes to my fucking website.
Is that true?
Why don't you pull it up?
Marquette. Wait, how do you
spell it? I'm gonna spell it for you. MarQuettedavon Burton BURTON.com. Go to that website. Pull it up. You know what? Pull it up on screen.
Let's see. Pull it.
He was scared to pull it up on the screen. He didn't want to out his buddy, but his buddy ain't got no money like that.
Put up. Wait 1 second.
I'll send it to you right now in the chat.
I bet. Man, bro, like how can we like squash this, man? Feel me? Because bro, you guys are both good men. So like for
his buddy ain't got no money like that. He ain't got it. It's not in a bank account like Millionaire Bachelor. Millionaire Bachelor is in a bank account. He ain't got no money like that.
For example, if he just gives back the money, is it like squashed and good now or not?
No, it'll never be good. Because at the end of the day, you know, when you do fuck shit, you have repercussions. And in order for it to be good, I need him to fucking slap himself in the fucking face, or I need to slap him in the fucking face, and then we're good. You know, then it'll be good. Or somebody laying on the fucking ground and the other person standing over him. That's what I need to see. When you're dealing with individuals like me that are high testosterone, high octane, we don't fucking play those games because you took money from me. Some people will let you take money. We got the Don Aire in the building. Hold up, let me remove this. Let me get the Don Aire in the building. We got the Don Aire in the building. Don Aire, what's up?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, what's good?
Yo, I saw your comment. I was like, damn, like, dude, I use your videos a lot in this research, right? Like, when I first started making my videos on the Saint in the Center, I was like, why is no one talking about this guy? I feel like when I first started making my videos, it was around when he was doing his whole red pill run, right? And a lot of people are getting called out in the red pill. I'm like, bro, there's a guy who's running a cult, claiming to be a millionaire with nothing to show for it, and everyone is like worshiping this guy, chanting creeds and peace of the saints and all this, and no one's talking about this. And I gotta look into it. And I saw your channel, saw a few other smaller channels as well. I was like, yo, no one really is like bringing light to this. I thought, you know, let me give it a run. I posted my first video, and so many people were like, oh, you should have an interview with him. Marqy would love to interview you. Marqy would love to debate this with you. The man instantly tried to copyright strike my video. Instantly.
Wow.
You know, like Mr. Rogers of the Manosphere, and he's a stand-up man and all this stuff, and he just tried to copyright strike my thing. So I was like, okay, now I'm on your ass forever. So now as long as I see him do that bullshit where he's scamming somebody, lying, trying to threaten people, like part 3 is already in the works. Like he's had so much stuff already built up. People are emailing me constantly. Part 3 definitely will happen eventually. Right now I'm kind of bored of him, but yeah.
All right, yo, shout out to you, man. That video was good, man. Like, you know, anything to get the word out there that the guy is actually a scammer is a good thing, you know. Like Millionaire Bachelor myself, I don't come with the fake shit. You know, I don't scam people. I don't even ask the people that follow me. I don't ask anybody for any money. You know, I just do this because I was bored in retirement and I felt as though my voice needs to be heard, you know, and you know, my voice might not resonate with a lot of people. That's fine. But I'm doing this because, you know, this is something that my heart felt to do, you know?
Yeah. I know. I completely understand that. And like, I don't know you that well, your content that well. I only had like a brief overview watching some of your Saint the Sinner stuff and also like the Andrew Wilson stuff. I also was debating making a video on him. I have to get into more of that and like look up stuff on that too. But basically I think we're kind of the same in that respect. Like I make videos on who I find to be interesting for the most part. And like, again, the Saint the Sinner and some of the guys I have on my channel, like no one really cares about them, I guess, but like I still care about things like, okay, let me talk about this person. So I think even though we might not agree on everything, like me and you, I think I can respect the fact that you're like, it's obvious you're not here to like start a cult and have people worship you and have people send you money. Like I've been in the stream for a while. I didn't hear you say send in tuition one time yet. So that's a good thing, you know?
Yeah, like my thing is this, like I came to the internet and my thing was I wanted to create and make people money. So I started something called The Bachelors. So The Bachelors, they come into the community. They don't have to pay me anything. Obviously, you have to go through an interview process, make sure that, you know, you agree with the message. Once I figure that out, you create your own YouTube page. You get 100% of your YouTube. We don't even touch that. There's no money that's transacted within the Bachelors. No money to any, you know, we don't do any type of money transactions. And it's a knowledge base. And not only that, it's like I platform them. I talk about Glory Bachelor. I talk about Worldwide Bachelor. I talk about Slim Bachelor. I talk about Project Bachelor. And I want to get them a fan base as well. And the reason why I want to do that is because I think together we're better, you know, as far as just, okay, this is a solo person that just wants to come to the internet and take all the money. I'm like, no, let's spread the wealth. You know, I understand that I'm a charismatic individual. So guess what? Let me build other people. And guess what? That's only a win for me. If I get to 50,000 subscribers and all of the Bachelors, they get to like 10,000 subscribers, I can never fall. I'm trying to do business the right way, not the wrong way. And the Andrew Wilson, let me tell you about this guy. The issue that I had with Andrew Wilson is he actually doxed me.
Really?
He doxed me. Hold on, do you have a second?
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on, let me pull this up because I want everybody to see this shit.
That's typical because all I know about him was from like Brittany Venti's video, if you've seen that, and he completely contradicts everything that he purports to be. But I keep making the mistake of putting it past these red pill guys to like not do the worst of the worst, but they always just end up doing it. It's kind of
watch this shit. Watch this shit. I'm about to show you. He literally showed the front of my mansion with my niece and my nephew and my 2 puppies inside. You know, and I take that seriously. You know that movie, they say never fuck with a man and his dogs.
Oh, not the dogs.
Fucking with me and my dogs. So hold on. Let me see. Did I put it up on the screen? You see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, listen to this. Watch this. Watch this. That's my mansion.
Was what he just showed us, right? All of us just saw that in his backyard. This is right from his camera, right? Says so right there, Millionaire Bachelor. That's what he just showed us. That's what he literally just showed us. And they found this apartment in Philly. Here it is. You ready, ladies and gentlemen? You ready for this? Here it is. Oof. Caught, bro. Caught. You just got caught in 4K, bro.
Now from that image, and obviously I pulled the zoning up from the house. It says zone single family, and it says it has 3 fireplaces. So he lied about that. So not only did you dox me, you lied on me. So that's why me and Andrew Wilson has issues, and you're supposed to be a Christian. And in the last conversation that we had, when he did a reaction video to my he did a reaction to one of my videos, he called me a basketball American. Now you don't know what type of race I am. Why would you sit up there and call me a basketball American? What does that mean, Mr. Christian? Now you're practicing racism?
No, it's typical. Like I'm not surprised at all. Like red pillars and at this point, like me myself, me personally, I am a Christian, but like these people who purport to be Christian, they're they always are not Christians, especially when red pills attached to it too. And this guy, I've seen some things like the Brittany Venti video spoke about how, and me personally, like if you want to date a single mom or take a single mom seriously, like that's fine. But he's out here insulting women on a podcast about um them being sluts or whatever. Sorry if like you don't want me to cuss on the thing.
No, curse,
But,
curse, curse, all you want.
all right. But yeah, he's insulting them. And then your wife had like two ex-husbands. I don't know if you know about that, but like you had that. And it's like the hypocrisy is insane and no one's calling it out too. I just don't know if he's interesting enough to make a video on it. It's just, but there is a lot from what I heard, and even today, like
Yeah, I created a Christmas album about him. You know, about all his escapades, and you know, yeah, he's a third baby daddy. He's mad that I called him out. And it's like you said, it's nothing wrong with you talking to a single mom, but it's something wrong with you talking to a single mom and you trying to portray that you don't do that. You do that, my friend.
yeah, exactly. Like me personally, I'd rather be shot dead than like, you know, date a single mom. I'm also younger, so like maybe that's why. But if you want to do that, I'm not gonna like bully you for it, but don't pretend to be holier than thou when
Don't do that.
that's your life.
Well, listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time, Don Azie, but if you want to, you know, work in the future, just let me know, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I was also gonna let you know, like, I think obviously I think I want people to talk about the same in the center. The more the better. So if you would like, I can help you out with some thumbnails, because I feel like your thumbnails are could use a little bit of work, like respectfully, of course.
Absolutely.
And for free, by the way. If it's a Saint in the Center video, no cost. So I'll help you out with that. I think I'm pretty good at those. So yeah, just let me know.
Absolutely. Let's do some work. And do you have Discord by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that'll be the easiest way to get to me, or like the IG. I have an IG page. If you want to talk to me through there, that'd be dope too.
Yeah, I can hit you on Discord. Just let me know. I can send you my email, or is it like somewhere in your channel or something?
Yeah, it's just discord.gg/Millionaire Bachelor. That's it.
Got you. All right, I'll hit you up there.
All right, let's talk. Let's work, Don.
All right, peace, man. Love.
All right, peace. Yeah, so that was another reputable individual. You know what I mean? Like everybody's seeing this shit. Let's get to the super chat. Can you guys hear me? My bad. It's acting weird. Am I back? I think I'm back. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Hello. All right, cool. We back. So let me get the other camera back up. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. All right. Let me see. Let me add this back to the screen. So yeah, you know, the Don Azie is a real one, man. You know, everybody is trying to tell the truth. Let's get to these super chats too, because you know you guys did put them in there. So super chats, obviously, I got you guys covered. You should have a great time laughing at these clowns. Absolutely, man. Like my thing is this, and I agree with you, Don Juan. You know, people, you have to be real and have to be true to yourself. If you like single mothers, then okay, that's it. But don't come online and act like you don't like single moms, and that's the thing that you're into. That's the thing that you're into. The Don Azie Wilson, while not a red pillar, he never calls them out since they're his antithesis. excuse me. Venti shouldn't have said anything about his kids. Yeah, I agree. Rachel Wilson started the beef with Venti and DeLuca. Yeah, man, these dudes are frauds. Let's get into some of the DeFreak. DeFreak says, is Don Aire with school? Oh, I'm not too sure what that means. MB is a legit Andrew Tate. Absolutely. I mean, you know, and nothing wrong with Andrew Tate. There's nothing wrong. You know, I'm not throwing no shots at Andrew Tate, but Millionaire Bachelor, I got my wealth through real estate. You know, I didn't have to put any cam girls on, and I didn't have to do any of that. Millionaire Bachelor really is really what he says he is. And definitely since they doxed me. They doxed my house. I just showed you when Andrew Wilson literally doxed my house for no reason, you know, other than to you know, make some laughs and all that bullshit. Jadon Ozzy says, Zero, yeah, all say they're red pillars. He's Christian nationalist, but espousing 90% of the red pillars talking points. So I just call them red pill. I agree with you. I agree. Oh, shout out to the new mod in the fucking building. Shout out to the new mod in the building. GOCD. Shout out to you. The more attractive you are, the less effort you have to put in with women. Absolutely. You gotta, when it comes to the women, man, just get your muscles up. I mean, that's, you know, you don't even have to really do the money thing. The money thing really adds more problems, man, because when you start to, you know, lead with money, women are going to look at you as they're going to look at you as the long-term option. So they're gonna give you the okay sex to keep you strung along. What women do is sometimes they make their pussies their main commodity. So if they understand you have money, the way that you psychologically trick somebody is by giving them something incrementally. Give them a little bit of pussy. You do it good one time, then you take it back. That's how you hook people. That's what pimps do to hoes. So, you know, the people with the money, they try to turn you into the hoe if they're the woman. So, you know, the money game is a whole different game. You know, if you're playing the money game, then you got to understand what comes along with that. I say just get your body right, get your money. Don't tell the women what you got. Sometimes you got to break a bitch down. You heard me? All right. DeLuca started just baking a cake, and Rachel Wilson called her out. Then Trollo, then Andrew and DeLuca and Venti clapped back hard. Absolutely, man. Their whole grift has been exposed. And shout out to the what is it? Shout out to the Christmas album known as Moist as It Gets. And if you guys haven't seen As Moist as It Gets, this is one of the singles from As Moist as It Gets. This is not music that I listen to, but this is, you know, through the lens of lens of what's his name? It's through the lens of Andrew Wilson. So let me play one of the songs. Okay, I like this song. I'm gonna play this song. My Wife is a Whore. So this is for Andrew. This is by Andrew Wilson. This is a song by Andrew Will-Son. Okay, Andrew Will-Son. It's called My Wife is a Whore.
My heart's pumping beats down the street, where shadows and colors seem to meet. Neon lights flash, secrets to ignore, 'cause everywhere I go, she's a closed door. And my wife is a whore. I'm dancing out on the floor.
So that was a sneak peek of My Wife is a Whore. Go check that out. It'll be on streaming platforms everywhere in a couple of days. It's called My Wife is a Whore. And, you know, I just did that because his wife is a whore. She has 3 baby daddies. He chain smokes Newport 100s, and he tried to beef with Millionaire Bachelor. You doxed my home. You put my puppies at risk. My nieces and nephews were inside of the home. And also you engage in racism. So I want you I don't want you deplatformed, but I just don't want, I want everybody to understand that you're a bitch. And when I lay hands on you, it's going to be a problem. You and Satan the Sinner. Satan the Sinner stole money from me. Satan the Sinner stole money from me. That's different. I got to whoop your ass over that. But Andrew Wilson, you doxed me. I think that's even worse. We got to engage in something else. And also, you called me out. You called me out, and you said, "Hey, on whatever podcast, listen, man, we gotta do a debate on whatever podcast." I hit up Brian, the pussy ass Brian, because he's a bitch. I hit him up and said, "What's up with that?" And then on top of that, this is what really happened with Brian. I sent in a super chat because I wanted to read it on live. The motherfucker messages me on Instagram and says, "Man, I can't read that all on live, because Andrew Wilson is a guest of the show." So what you mean you're doctoring and you only play what's advantageous to you? But I said, "Man, give me my money back." Motherfucker sent me my money back. If he didn't send me my money back, I was gonna go out to Las Vegas and put a foot in his ass. That's how that shit goes. I'm not with none of that scammer shit anymore. All that scammer shit is dead. All that scammer shit is dead. He's a Christian nationalist, my ass. He's not a Christian, and he's not a nationalist. He's a dirty backwood motherfucker from Muskegon, Michigan, with $195,000 home. That's what he is, bro. Let's just call a spade a spade. And then you want to come at Millionaire Bachelor. Millionaire Bachelor is in the flyest cities with the most money. And I got the hottest real estate. You already know you doxed one of my houses. One of my houses validated me as a millionaire, legitimately. And that was half of that goddamn house, $800,000. And I did that 4 years ago. 4 years ago. It's damn near 2025. I spent $800,000 back in 2021? Yeah. We need that conversation, boy. But yeah, I wanted to do this. Shout out to the Don Aire. I appreciate it. We're gonna work. You already know how we're gonna do. But anyway, I'm gonna let everybody know what the new chapter is going forward. We're gonna have a new chapter. Fight Club is over. Fight Club is about art, so it's up to your interpretation. So the new chapter is going to be something different, and I'll let you all know. I'll see you soon.